The community is outraged after an attack on a mother and her two young children. You can see in this video here where it happened in the South Deering neighborhood. And we are blurring the video because the people involved are all minors. Our Sharday Gray is live outside of the school where this happened. Sharday, we're learning this is not the first time that this specific group of kids attacked someone.
Exactly, Marie. The large group of parents were outside of the school calling for accountability. They say bullying has been a problem at the school, but now it's crossed the line into violence. The mother, who is also the victim, has been at the school all day talking to authorities.
Damn! Crack, damn!
Disturbing video, all caught on camera.
Let my homie go.
Children dragging a mother and her son to the ground. We've blurred the faces of the people involved because they're minors. Police say the 33-year-old mother and her 9-year-old son were walking near 106 and Bensley in the South Deering neighborhood when the group of kids started chasing after the mother and her children, calling them names and taunting them. Both the mother and son were taken to a hospital. Word of the attack spread quickly on social media, causing outrage among many parents.
I couldn't sleep. I was traumatized. I could not sleep. I couldn't believe it.
Shanice Davis lives in the neighborhood and says she recognizes the attackers.
This is not the first time the kids have done this. Just talk around the streets that these kids have pretty much been raising themselves and they have not been held accountable. They have vandalized cars. They have harassed adults and children.
One day after the attack, demonstrators showed up at Orville Bright Elementary School after some posted on social media threatening to harm the children behind the attack. Several police officers showed up blocking the entrance of the school to protect kids inside. Chicago Police District Council member Joseph Williams was also talking with them.
We're going to make sure that this school leadership steps up and that they put a safety plan in place, that they put any plan they need to put in place to make sure that these babies feel secure. Bullying should have a zero tolerance behind it.
We reached out to Chicago Public Schools about this incident and allegations from parents that their children were bullied by the same group of kids. CPS says they're horrified by the attack and they're working closely with the mayor's office, CPD, CHA, and other city departments to provide additional support for the family. Reporting live in South Deering, Sharday Gray, CBS News, Chicago. Marie.
Thank you, Sharday.
So gossipers, this is the story that's going around. That video is disturbing. And to see that these are kids, I mean, I think they're saying like middle age. I know on social media, some of the kids, they came out to apologize with a parent, but you're not sure how genuine it is because you see one girl, she's giving her apology and she's smiling. Now, some people might say it's nerves, she's nervous, but I don't know. And it's like no one wants to take accountability. Now, this is a mom. She has sickle cell. I did not know she had sickle cell. And she said that for the past 2 years, she's been, informing the school that her son was being bullied and nothing was done. And I think someone even made a comment that if this was not caught on camera, then it would just have been another day, right? With this going on. And you hear the news reporter said that this is not the first time these group of kids have done this. So it leads me to believe that the school was notified that these kids continue to bully other kids. And I'm sure notes or voice messages, texts went out to those parents, letting them know what their kids are up to. Now, some people might say, well, it's how you raise your kids. Well, I know one of the mother was saying peer pressure with these kids, but I mean, no, oh gosh, I don't even know what to say. It's just disturbing to see that the world that we're living in now, this is how things are settled. And again, these are kids. They should be out playing, having fun. If you don't like the person for whatever reason, you heard the mom, you're going to hear her say her son is a good son. But just leave people alone. If they're not bothering you, why become a bully and start bullying them? And then, like the mother talking about peer pressure, so what? This is not the first time. I could understand if it's the first time and you're trying to fit in. It doesn't excuse it, but you're like, oh my God, I'm with them. I have to. But you hear the reporters say that these kids, this group of kids, complaint has been made about them and nothing has been done. So the school is negligent. The parents need to be, yes, she needs to sue everyone. I'm very happy that she's no longer in the neighborhood. The kids are going to go to a different school. You know, you have a couple of celebrities that reached out to them that want to help them, which is nice, but when that all is said and done, those kids are still there. What kind of discipline are they going to get? Because they need to know what they did was wrong. Saying the words, you could say it but don't mean it, right? So what will they be punished with so they realize how serious this situation is? So we're gonna take a look at the mother. This is when she went into the hospital after the attack.
I'm pregnant. These are my only 2 kids right here.
Because you don't have a baby.
I just don't put shit on Facebook, like real shit that I go through every day in life. I don't post that on Facebook because people like to use that against you. So I try to keep shit to myself. I don't even got nobody to vent to. I don't got friends. I don't trust nobody. I don't know what it is, what they want to do with my son. But my son is very friendly. Like he not the type that likes to fight. He's not a fighter. Yeah, he okay. He right here. Just smacked him very hard. And I couldn't get it. I couldn't move my son at the moment because I had my daughter standing in front of me. If I move my daughter or move any kind of way, I don't know what these kids trying to do.
So you hear that, Mom. Not only does she have sickle cell, she's pregnant and she's trying to protect both her son and her daughter. So now we're going to take a look at the video of one of the parent. She's calling out the son like they're looking for you and she ain't getting involved and stuff like that. So let's take a look at this video.
Right. You and your little friends. Because you was grown yesterday. You were grown. And you was going to jump somebody. So now they looking for you. You know that, right? You know I'm not helping you, right? You know the whole city of Chicago looking for you.
Yeah, so that was one of the mother speaking to her child. Now, there's another little girl. Before she started speaking, she had like a smile or a smirk on her face. And the mother was like, this is a child. Be careful how you talk. And I'm not even going to play that. So we're just going to listen to a TikToker give her take on it. Let's take a listen.
And good. Charges should be pressed against these parents, because how was y'all raising these little demons? Now, the mom who was attacked by those little gremlins at Bright Elementary School sits down with CBS Chicago, and let's listen in more about how the experience really shaped her and her children. And yes, that's her baby father.
I felt helpless because I was down on the ground, and he was down on the ground, and he's looking at me screaming like, "Mommy, please help me, help me." I couldn't get up myself. I couldn't do nothing.
She's sick. She has sickle cell. So I guess they seen a little weakness on her because she's, kind of walking a little slow. And they have no right to put their hands on an adult.
That's her partner, Devon Lee.
Now, remember, yesterday when we covered this story, we stated that all of these different departments, including CPD, CHA, and CPS, were all working together in order to launch this investigation. And the mother goes on to say in this interview that, yeah, she is pressing charges against the children and their parents, and rightfully so, because how dare you raise little tiny gremlins who are launching attacks on fully grown adults? And shout out to her and the entire city of Chicago who came to rally together in support of her. But if there are any other updates on the story, I am going to keep you guys posted.
So, gossipers, what are your thoughts? Like I said, the kids, they need to face some kind of disciplinary action, something where they can feel that, what's the word? Make them feel that what they did was unacceptable. They need to do something. But gossipers, what are your thoughts? Who do you blame? Do you blame the community, the school, the parents? Definitely. I personally would blame the parents. And the school second, because kids, they spend majority of their times at school, right? But with these teachers having so many kids in the class, unfortunately, you won't be able to get to everyone, right? But yeah, gossipers, tell me your thoughts. Just awful.